and some material with your written notes that you can do on your own and maybe help other people, other friends of yours. And the third thing, of course, we will do all the time is, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand and I can answer those questions. Besides the express entry, we will also talk about other categories like student visa, work visa, marriage visa. Somebody was saying that they were getting married. Other options like, if you have money, you can also apply on the basis of money. There's something else called entrepreneur visa and investor visa and stuff. So we will talk about all other categories as well meanwhile in the interim. So are we good so far?
Yes.
So what the format of the program is that I have my colleague here, so he has a microphone. So anyone who has a question, he just raises his hand and we will go there, and then you can ask your question and I will answer your question live in front of you so that everybody can listen, everybody can take advantage. This is how we will want to do. My starting point of all discussion in Express Entry is on the screen, which is called 6 selection factors. What I'd like to do is, hello, is this yes? So I'd like to move around and so that I don't get tired and by standing at one place. And I will discuss about these options, and then I'll keep on asking questions so that everybody is on the same page and we all learn something new. So Federal Skilled Worker program is a part of Express Entry. All people who are applying from overseas, that means they are not in Canada, they have to follow this path. As I told you earlier, Canada wants students and workers at the same time. Beside this, there are already a lot of students and workers in Canada. They are already in Canada right now. They are applying in the same way as you will. So the whole process is called Express Entry. The advantage to the students and workers is they will get additional bonus points based on having studied something or having worked in Canada. But for now, people who have never been to Canada, who have never studied in Canada, this is the starting point. So this is how we will start at looking at, do you have the 67 points needed? As you see on the screen, we need 67 points to even start the application. If you do not have 67 points, then that is the end of chapter for you for now. All right, I already see some question. You want a question? Okay. I thought you asked a question. So what we want to do is, among all the people who are sitting there, I want to pick anyone to see if you have 67 points as a case discussion, to see if you have the points, and then we will see how the points are calculated. So any volunteer who wants to come forward? Yes. So can you place the microphone there, and then we go from there. All right, so what we would like to do is, as you see on the screen, there are 6 factors to determine the minimum requisite points to go forward. So we will check your points one by one to see, do you have those points? We will always, my favorite is, I'll start by age. So follow the screen and tell me your, wait a second, you're 29?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. That's what I say, 29 was it's 29. So make sure you have something to write down and write yourself, give yourself 12 points on the screen, please. And everybody can do the same exercise, so that this is a learning tutorial. This is something that you will learn, all right? So, we done with the age?
Yes.
12 points, all right. Do you have a job offer in Canada?
No.
No, okay, then 0. I will close this. Take a look at, it's called Adapt. Are you married, first of all?
Yes.
Okay, if you are married, if you look at on the screen, if your wife takes an English examination, English or French, anyone, and if she has the minimum level of CLB4, which is very low by the way, then you get additional 5 points. So can we assume your wife can take the examination?
Yes.
So write yourself 5 points. Everybody can follow the screen, and just if you have any question, just keep asking, raise your question, all right? So have you studied in the Canada in the past? No.
No.
You have worked, your wife has worked? No. Look at on the screen, there are some list of relatives in Canada. If you have some relatives in Canada among this, then you get additional points. Tell me if you have some relatives in Canada.
No.
No?
No.
Good. All right, so we will close everything in this adaptability, so you get only 5 points here. So we're done with adaptability, job offer, age, and let's look at experience. What is your experience, and tell me what you do. What is your, now by experience, we are looking at the experience in the past 10 years. I don't know, you are not very old. I mean, I get some people, sometimes they are 60 years old and they tell me they have worked for 40 years and give me points. I say, no, I can only give points for 10 years. I cannot go 40 years, 30 years. So the only points relevant is 10 in the past 10 years, all right? So, and if you look at the experience, the points are very clear. So tell me, what is your experience? What do you do?
Okay, I'm working for US Healthcare currently. So I got 5 years of experience.
Doing what?
US Healthcare.
No, I know US Healthcare, but I mean, what are you doing every day? What do you do? When you go to the job, what do you do? Do you dance around, or what do you manage, or what do you do?
I'm taking care of revenue and cash cycle management of a particular process of an insurance company. So I deal with the financial activity of that particular business.
Okay, that does not tell me anything so far, and I'm sure the Canadian visa officer will also be confused. My question is direct. Listen to the question. Are you a financial manager? Are you a financial analyst? Are you a cost accountant? What do you do? What is your job title?
Customer service representative. Okay, in this case I would say analyst. Okay, financial analyst, where I'm taking care of a accounting stuff of the business.
You are a financial analyst. Okay, and I will talk about. We have some visitors here. Yeah, please go ahead. So if you are a financial analyst, I will later on, when I say I will come back to this question, hold on to the question, write this question, and do not forget to ask me this question before you leave this room. All right, so I will come back to analyze what is the meaning of financial analyst in this context, because we need to know you have the right occupation. For now, I am going to assume that he has the right occupation, all right? So you have how much experience? 5 years?
Yes, 5 years.
Okay, take a look at the screen. So give yourself 13 points for now. All right, so now we are looking at education. What is your education? Tell me, what is your degree in?
MBA.
MBA from what university?
From Osmania University, finance.
Okay. Do you have one degree or more than one degrees?
I just have one.
Just one degree?
Yes.
Some people, the question I'm asking is because it's relevant. Some people have 2 bachelor's degree or 2 master's degree or diploma at the same time. As you know, I was meeting somebody yesterday. I think he had about 3 diplomas and 2 bachelors. And I say, you know, what do? You used to keep on studying all the time, and you do have anything else? But he had many too. So some people do have it. But in your case, your points are on the screen. Tell me what the points are. It's right here. So 23. Add those 23 points, and now give me the total. What is your total?
It is 20.
I'm sorry? What is the total? Anybody else? I'm sure somebody was taking notes. What is the total?
It's 53.
53?
Yes.
Okay, so now remember we said earlier that we need 67 points. Remember? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Our opening score was 67. So 67. If you deduct 53 from 67, how much is the deficit? 14. So we need 14 more points to reach the level of 67 to be eligible to apply. Are we good so far?
Yes.
The only thing left is language, English. You don't speak French, do you? French? No. All right. So what we need to do is we need to look at English. Have you taken IELTS score?
No, not yet.
Everybody who's applying for Express Entry needs to take the IELTS. And there are 2 types of IELTS. One is general, second is academic. Academic is not eligible. For Express Entry, only general. If you're going on student visa, then academic, not for this. we need general, it's called GT, general training. And the IELTS score must be done in the past 2 years. If you did IELTS 5 years ago, it's not eligible. All right, so you may have to do it again. So we look at the screen to find out how much points he will get. If you look carefully on the first line itself, maybe I will highlight this. The minimum score is 6 each. This is the score. So the minimum score is 6 each. That means if your score is less than 6, then you are not eligible at all. End of chapter, right? End of discussion. So minimum score he needs, in your case, we are discussing your profile, you need 6. If you get 6, 6, 6, 6, then you will get how much points? Anybody?
4. That's on average.
I'm sorry?
There is something 4 points per ability.
Yes. Yes, thank you very much. So he gets 16 points, 4 per each. So now, what were your points earlier? 53?
53 plus.
53 plus 14 is how much?
67. 68.
Huh?
67.
As soon as you have the minimum 6 each, 69. So you already crossed 67 and now you will be eligible. Have you seen the simple discussion of points, how the point system work? It is not a brain surgery science here. It's very simple. The point system is in front of you. This is called the 6 selection factors. You look at your points, called 67 points in different factors. If you have 67 points, congratulations, you are eligible to fill up the form. That doesn't mean you got the visa now, but now you are ready to enter the gates of the immigration system. What will happen second is this. Every month, every day, hundreds and thousands of people are applying to enter the gate. And everybody will need 67 points to enter. Just like you take an examination in India and any civil service something, they make a merit list and they choose people from the top, right? Canadian government will choose people from the top based on your rank. Does it make sense? Guys, just let me know if you understand, yes or no, because I do not know whether you don't understand or not, or you gone to sleep. We need to understand how the ranking works, because if you are not in the rank, you will not be invited to get the visa. Am I good so far?
Yes.
I think you will fall asleep very soon. Yes. If you go to Google and type the ranking system, this is called comprehensive ranking system, and I'll show you later on the screen. Maybe I should show you right now. Last week, there was a, here it is called, it's called comprehensive ranking system. As the government of Canada set a score of 449 or 447. Anybody who has that rank will be invited to come and get the visa. The rest of the people will not be, they will stay in the pool. So the database consists of pool of people who are waiting to be called. And unless your rank is touching the minimum level, you will not get the visa. So we need to understand how to get into the higher rank. Don't we? We need to be high on the rank. And this is the rank we are talking about. It's called comprehensive ranking system. And if you go to and this is, by the way, this is an official website. This is not my website. This is not private website. This is Government of Canada right on the top. And if you can see on the URL, it's right there on, it's called, all government websites end with gc.ca, as you see on the screen. You see on the screen it says gc.ca. That means GC is governmentofcanada.ca. All right. So this is a Government of Canada website, and the comprehensive ranking system is very clearly and transparently displayed on the website. Even if I'm not here tomorrow, you can go to the website and study the ranking system on your own. But since we have a test case here with him, what is your name?
Rahim.
Rahim. So we will check. Now we already know he is eligible to enter the gate. Now we will check if he is under the system now. what is his rank today? Will he get enough points to be ranked to be called for the visa? And let me just back up a little bit to tell you how fast the process will work. That is quite fast. I know when I came to Canada I applied in 2006. At that time, it used to take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years sometimes for other people, not for me, but generally it used to take a long time. But now, since this is an electronic way of scrutinizing, criteria and filter, once you have the minimum rank and once you submit all the documents, as soon as, let's say you submit all the documents today, which is online by the way, no paper, right? No paper, online. Within 6 months, you will get the visa and you will be in Canada with your family to live there permanently. That is astonishingly fast. I've had clients who got the visa in 2 months. Some people will take 2 months, some 3 months, and depending on what other things we have to check. There's some investigation required. We need to check if you are living in Dubai or Africa and other countries, you need to get the police clearance certificate and those things. We will talk about this later. But for now, we will check Kareem's rank. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Can we check the rank? Thank you very much. So let us check the rank. And I need some help from somebody to come here. Maybe you can or somebody can I can do it myself. I don't have to do it. I want somebody else to do it so that you will learn. That is my primary purpose of being here, all right? So this is also on government website, and what we will do is we will we will find the answers and we will see the rank right now. You want to do it? Okay, come on. Is this working or that one, Miguel?
This one.
That's, all right. Hello, yes. All right. So let us follow on the screen. We are following things on the screen. All right, you guys, if you want, you can come forward. If you can't see, you can okay. Oh, you okay? So let us pay attention, because this session. I can first of all, I can guarantee you, any consultant in India or anywhere in the world who is practicing Canadian immigration law will not take as much time as I am taking today to educate you. Have you been to any consultant anywhere in India or Dubai or anywhere who will take 4 hours to tell you what the system is, to educate you? Have you seen anybody?
No.
So today is your lucky day, so that when you leave this hall today, you will become a consultant on your own. And maybe you can start making money, because I'm not saying, but eventually I'll be happy if you leave this hall and you will know everything about it. All right, so let's follow the question. So what is your marital status? Are you married?
Yes, married.
All right, so the question is your wife a PR of Canada?
No.
All right, good. So is your wife will come to you with you, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now stop. Now, why are these people asking this question? Is sometimes I get funny questions from people, from clients who say, look, I am married, but I don't want my wife to go with me. Have you heard? Do you know this?
Yes.
Some people will say, and I'm thinking, you are married, you have children, you want to go to Canada. Why don't your wife want to go with you? Oh, I think it's an arranged marriage, I don't like her, I want to go secretly to Canada, I'll leave her here, I'll send a divorce from there. So these questions are important, because if you say no here, if you say no here, your points will change. All right, so that's why they are asking these questions here. And if you say no, then we need a divorce certificate and all those other things. I don't want to get too complicated right now, because this is like kindergarten. I don't want to get you the PhD on immigration, but this is kindergarten right now. Go ahead, next question.
Wait, how old are you?
Yeah. Just read the question, sir. Can you read the question? How old are you?
How old are you?
Yes.
Choose the best answer. If you have been invited to apply, enter your age on the date you were invited. No, I think no.
You are the perfect age, 29.
Yes.
Click on 29.
29.
29. I like the.
That's why he raised his hand first.
Yes, I know. I think he's getting excited because he's the right material for Canada.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your level of education?
Yeah. So read the question carefully. read the question carefully. So they are asking you your level of education. Either you have a Canadian, if you have a Canadian degree, or you have done a foreign degree, which is like India, but you have done an education credential assessment. I will talk about this later, how to do a ECA, but that's what they. So tell me now, what is your degree?
Okay, it's a master MBA.
Master's MBA, yes. All right.
The last second.
Stop. So as you see, there are a lot of choices here. There are a lot of choices here for different people who have different combination of education. But the minimum is high school. If you do not have, high school means grade 12, right? High school, I don't know, in India they say high school 10?
Standard, intermediate.
Intermediate. But in Canadian reference, high school means grade 12, 10 plus 2. So if you do not have 10 plus 2, you cannot apply for express entry. I meet a lot of people. I met a welder. I met a welder in, I think it's New Delhi. He was telling me that he was the best welder. You know, welder, they are doing welding shop, and he has 20 years experience, and he was speaking English and everything. But he told me he has no education. And I said, you know, I cannot help you, Canada cannot help you because you don't have grade 12. Do you see those questions now, how these questions are important? That's how, okay, master's degree. All right, so go up. So, stop. So this question, as I was telling earlier, there is a bonus marks for people who are studying in Canada. That means they have studied in Canada, they have a degree diploma, and if he has, then he will get extra marks here. But since he does not have, we will write no here. So let's say no. All right, stop in a second. I was talking earlier to some people who do not qualify for express entry. They can also consider to go there as a student. And if you see this ranking system, maybe you do not qualify for express entry profile today, but if you go as a student, you will qualify after 1 or 2 years. Do you see that? That is why this chart is giving you a lot of education, a lot of information of what